It's Kaufman is Alive. I look at comic books new and old. Today I'm looking at a new comic book, Invincible Universe Battle Beast, issue number 4 by Image Comics. This was a $3.99 book. Robert Kirkman is the writer. He's also the creator of Invincible, and Ryan Ottley as well, who was an Invincible artist. He's the artist on this issue and of every issue so far in this series. Annalisa Leone is on the colors, and we got Russ Wooten doing the letters here. And I've reviewed every issue so far, including the first issue, which had this blind bag, much like the Batman blind bag that just came out as well. This Battle Beast blind bag was the first one that I had ever heard of any sort of gimmick like that before. And I did a review opening this up and reviewing that first issue. I was able to get the ultra rare advanced edition of issue number 2. So I also did a review of that and issue number 1. And as far as Batman goes, I did an opening of this Batman blind bag as well earlier this week. Go check that video out and see what I pulled. It was a pretty awesome pull, and I'm going to do a review of that comic too because I just read it as well. So stay tuned for that. So Invincible Universe Battle Beast, we got Ryan Ottley drawing weird monsters and grotesque looking creatures. So he's really in his element in this issue. And I really feel like in this issue, the writing is the best. It's the funniest issue, the most clever issue, I feel like. Right away, Battle Beast wants to battle all these beasts. They're on this planet Fantania, which is Prince Salaka's planet. He's kind of Battle Beast's makeshift sidekick at this point. He's just trying to stay alive by helping Battle Beast. The same with this AI computer that's been programmed into the ship they've crashed down onto this planet. And all the creatures, instead of attacking Battle Beast, they just start to lick him. So Battle Beast decides they're going to ride these beasts into the capital of Fantania and find the Juggernaut, which Prince Salakia has sent Battle Beast here to destroy so they can take back his planet. And all Battle Beast is looking for is a glorious death in battle. So he's just trying to find the most powerful beast that there is out there in the entire universe. He has not found it yet. And as they're riding towards the capital, they come across this damsel in distress, and Battle Beast wants nothing to do with her here. But Prince Salaka tells him that they should stop. He says, seriously, this is ridiculous. We're not in a hurry. We've been waiting thousands of years to get home. I'm in no rush. I'd free her myself if I were strong enough. So he decides to free her at the behest of Prince Salaka. So she gives Battle Beast a kiss, but he wants nothing to do with her. But the kiss actually makes him go unconscious, and Prince Salaka realizes they've made a mistake. She says, don't worry, you'll be asleep soon too. You should have listened to your friend. So then we go into this witch's lair here, and we see who the creature really is. I really like the perspective on this room here. It's totally out of whack, but just makes it look like just this crazy scene here. She's got like a butcher's knife on the table there with some sort of intestines she's likely chopping up here. She says, but don't worry, she's not encountered a man who doesn't fall for her fairer form, and some females, and a few in between. The point is, you're mine now, mine. And she explains she's just going to eat them. And as she's dragging Prince Salaka off, he's trying to reason and bargain with her, explaining that he's the former prince of this planet, but she doesn't believe him at all. That's when one of these giant bird beasts shows up, and it has this giant claw that Battle Beast actually took from the Colossus that he slayed back in the second issue. And when the witch sees this, it convinces her that Prince Salaka is telling the truth. And then she even realizes that they knew each other from like thousands and thousands of years ago. So she decides to spare him because he has the fattest butt in the land, and she wants to give him back his body here. And at first he thinks it's going to grow back instantly, and we kind of get a gag panel to panel as we see nothing happens, and she says it's done, but the spell is done, but it might take some time. And then she decides to gift the battle beast with a gigantic brand new blade here. She calls it the Drascula blade, the Forever blade. And I like these panels as he grabs the blade. Her eyes get really big to see what he thinks of it, and he loves it. He says, "This pleases me." So finally they come upon the once former glorious castle. As you can see, it's a bit dilapidated now. A great illustration here. I love the colors of the sky in the background and the red sun. There's some great color choices all throughout this book. Very like Tim Burton-esque look to this castle. Very fantasy style depiction here with Battle Beast and Salaka on the edge here overlooking the castle here. And on the next page we get a great establishing shot as we zoom in to the castle, into the dungeon, and we see one of the followers of the Juggernaut here explaining that all the insurgents have been subdued, there's none left. So the Juggernaut turns his attention to his followers and says they need to start sacrificing themselves one by one to him because he's developed a taste for Fantanian flesh. Starting with you, he says. Love all the skulls and chains in the dungeon here of everybody that they've slaughtered. And then we get a panel of just blood splatter and sound effects. I love Russ Wooten's sound effects. He's one of the best. We don't actually get to see what this Juggernaut creature looks like. He's just big and purple. He's got these giant spikes coming out of him, kind of similar to the Colossus that we saw in the previous issue. Kind of reminds me of the Max as well, although we can't see obviously what his face looks like. I would really love to see a crossover between the Max and Battle Beast, or maybe Savage Dragon and Battle Beast. That would be awesome. Really any of those Image characters, if we could maybe get some crossover in these Battle Beast comics, that would be great. Invincible showed up in one panel in the first issue, so he could show up at any time, I suppose, but we're completely off Earth at this point and in a completely different galaxy. So, but Image and Robert Kirkman, the Energon universe he's got going on with Transformers, he's doing some really awesome stuff over at Image. I definitely recommend everything that he's involved with currently. We get the cover to issue number 5 here, as well as a cover gallery as well. So I definitely recommend this issue. I thought it was the best written issue. Like I said, there's lots of funny jokes all throughout here, and some good storytelling. It just tells a good complete story. Each issue kind of seems self-contained for the most part. We've got the Battle Beast just on a quest in his glorious battle to find an opponent who will slay him. So I like the overall plot. It's really simple and stupid, and there's lots of great action all throughout here. And Ryan Ottley, of course, his artwork is second to none. I do think the Juggernaut's kind of a lazy name. They could have come up with something, considering there's a pretty prominent X-Men character named Juggernaut. But wait, Colossus, Juggernaut, they have to be using X-Men character names on purpose. I don't know why I didn't think of that before. I thought this was the best issue so far as the writing went, and the artwork is always above standard with Ryan Ottley. So definitely go check out Battle Beast issue number 4. Thanks again for watching. Go read comics.